Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to Living with Rika. It is a new day, a new vlog. It is Monday morning and it is Monday the 13th. So starting out my Monday, thought it was gonna be chilling, but of course work expectations hit before I can even hit the building. That's a manager's job. So I am headed in now to start my day. I hope it be a glorious day today. But if you're here, go ahead and press that subscribe button, press that like button, share, comment, you know. And I'm gonna take you guys along in my day. Hopefully I got some things to vlog with y'all. I don't know, so that we can get a full day vlog. But I'll be back. Let me know how your weekend was. If you haven't watched the weekend video, go back, watch that vlog, and come back. Talk to you later. Hey y'all, I am back. It's the evening time. Work is done. It's been a work day. Dorian, stop. Stop. Okay, stop it. It's been a work day. I spent the majority of all my day. It's Monday. Let's just put it that way. I spent the majority of all my day doing payroll today. So, but now I am home. I'm about to cook the family dinner. We have this nice piece of salmon that I got from Costco yesterday that we're about to put on for dinner. It'll be some zucchini and jasmine rice. And that's what we're going to do. And get ourselves ready and together for tomorrow. I may have to send out some work emails to catch myself up from today, but that's about it. It's been a day. Good, but a day. I kind of prepared myself already yesterday by preparing myself ahead. That's why I like to prepare myself. Stop it, son. That's why I like to prepare myself the night before. So if something happens the next day, I'm mentally already ready for it. So, how was you guys' Monday? Leave it down in the comment section. And I'll be back, y'all, once I get this nice piece of salmon in the oven. Chat for a little bit because I'm in half on drinks. Alright, y'all, so this is the salmon before it is going into the oven. I just did something basic, which is salt, pepper, Cajun seasoning, garlic powder, a little herb and garlic butter that I like to use, the kosher one that I told you guys about, and some onions on top. And that is going to be my salmon for today. Usually I like to drizzle some lemon or some honey, but I don't have none of those ingredients today, so it is what it is. Pop this in the oven, and then it's the jasmine rice and the broccoli. The zucchini. Alright, y'all, this is the aftermath. Family of four. It don't take much because we don't eat as much, so we don't like to waste food. That's your white rice. I just put butter in it. And you mix zucchini and squash. And here is the salmon. It's looking good, y'all. And that is dinner tonight. Don't pay no attention to that old grease pan on the back of the stove. Don't act like your grandma and your mama don't have one on the back. But yep, that's it. That's for dinner tonight. Let me go get this baby boy up out the tub so we can grill. Say hey, guys.
Hey, guys.
Say we're reading a book.
Read the book?
Yes. So we're reading Nemo.
Nemo.
Say, Mommy's just finishing the last page because Daddy already read the book to you. Okay. So look, say, Marlon was overjoyed to be with his son again. A few weeks later, safely, you broke it. Back at home, Marlon and Nemo rushed, look, Bubba, to the schoolyard. Marlon knew at last that his son could look after himself. Before Nemo, you gotta look at Nemo, swam off with his class, he came back to give Marlon a big hug. Woo! Love you, Dad, said Nemo. Okay, you came at the... Well, you did it. You're not paying no attention. You broke it? You broke it. Well, we're going to have to find... All you got to do is staple it, but we don't have no staples.
Your sister may have.
So, he came back to give Marlon a big hug. Love you, Dad, said Nemo. I love you too, son, said Marlon. Your daddy should have ended that story.
No. Let's go brush teeth, man.
That's what we ended the night.
Let's go brush teeth.
He read his book before he goes to bed. That's my Monday. I'm shaking the camera.
Let's go brush teeth.
We done ate. We done did everything. He done read his book. He done showered. Dynasty 15. She's in her room. And that was toothbrushing time for Dorian, so you can go to bed. You going night-night?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell the people good night.
Night-night.
No, right here. Look. Say night-night.
Night-night.
Night-night, YouTube.
Night-night, Daddy.
Night-night, Dorian.
You say night-night, YouTube?
Yeah. No more watching the world.
Well, guess some people may be watching. Look, Dorian. Say, look. Say night-night, Anthony.
Night-night, enemy.
And...
Night-night, digital.
Who else?
Night-night, digital.
And say night-night, just vlogging.
Night-night, vlogging.
Says he's telling you night-night. And who else watched that we know?
Bye, Mimi.
Say night-night, everybody.
Night-night, everybody.
All right, guys. We gon' this the end of Monday. Bye, who else did you say bye-bye to?
Yeah.
Okay. You ready to go night-night?
Yeah.
What are you gonna watch?
But,
what you gonna watch?
Charger.
Huh?
Ty.
Which one is it?
Not Ty.
Okay, I don't know who Ty is, but night-night.
Night-night, VeggieTales.
Night-night VeggieTales?
Yeah.
Did you watch VeggieTales? Mommy tried to get you to watch that.
I think hit that now.
All right. All right. We're gonna close it out.
Nana Wabeda. Nana Ty.
Oh Lord, everybody is night-night now. I will see you guys maybe tonight, or we'll come back tomorrow. All right.
Daya.
Trying to change angles.
items for 99 cents. I think this is a diffuser, an air diffuser. I got a new mount to where I be doing my TikToks and stuff. But videos, I carry it. I think you gotta pop it. We're gonna open it though. You can just put it on the door.
Hey y'all, it is Tuesday morning, October the 14th, and your girl is on her way to work. So started off with a fresh morning, a little behind the schedule that I predicted for myself, but I still feel good, still a little bit earlier than the norm. Last night, after I ended the vlog, it was one of those nights where I had myself together, wanted to go to sleep, but couldn't. And by the time you go to sleep, you know, it's time to get up. So, and I knew that was going to happen. So, I woke up around 12 something in the morning. Toileted Dorian. What else did I do? And my greedy behind ate a bowl of cereal in the middle of the morning. Watching YouTube. Kind of had to force myself to go back to sleep because I knew I wanted to get up at 4 a.m. And then, so I think I closed my laptop, tried to go to bed, and I just couldn't. I was just sitting there. So I opened it back up. It was 2 something, and I was up again. So around 3 something, I kind of had to force myself. I said, you know what? My alarm is going to go off at 4, and I am not going to get up, but I want to start creating a healthy morning, organized healthy morning routine. So while I was sitting there and couldn't sleep, I ended up creating like a daily morning routine, and then underneath of that a to-do list, so to help my mornings be more and my days be more organized, since my days are chaotic anyway because of the type of work I do. So just a little structure in there to kind of keep me mentally intact. So I kind of had it where 4 a.m. I was getting up, I was ironing my clothes, which I know I can do at nighttime, but I pretty much do everything at night. That's the only thing that kind of carried over. Sometimes depending on what the dinner is, or if I have something to do that's going to cause me to be late getting home to kind of help out the household. I know my husband can do it with prepping or making the dinner in the morning. I had that on my list. Getting dressed, of course. Gathering all my stuff around 5:30, getting Dorian up. If I had to be the one to get him off to school, and then wanting to be out the door by 6:15, and then making sure I eat a breakfast, because sometimes I'll go and I don't even eat breakfast. I just go, and I know I have to create a healthy morning routine. So this morning, first try, y'all, was thrown a little behind schedule. I knew as soon as since I did not really sleep, and once that sleep got good, my alarm did go off at 4, and I laid there attempting to get up, and that attempt, which did not feel like a whole hour and 15 minutes, I didn't get up to 5:15, after 5:15, but it still wasn't too bad. I got up, my clothes were already out, so I just had to iron. I went ahead and started, as you guys can see in this portion of the video before this, I went ahead and prepped the spaghetti for this evening. So dinner is ready, because my daughter and I are going to a Tuesday night church program, so I wanted that to all be ready for my husband and my son, so all he has to do is worry about getting him to bed, and all I had to worry about doing is grabbing dinner, so she and I don't have to stop on the road and get to where we gotta go. So I did that. I listened to the podcast that I wanted to listen to, and what else did I do? And I got myself together. I fixed my breakfast. I actually feel good. I feel good this morning. A little behind schedule. I wanted to get out of the door by 6:15 so that I can be at work by 7. But it probably will be earlier than my norm. So I feel good. It's going to be a process. It's going to be something that's going to take time, because my body has to get adjusted to being disciplined. I'm just not a time person. I'm not, but I'm trying to get there. I used to be. Not any longer. So, but on another note, I am out. I am ready to go to work. And the podcast that I'm trying to listen to, because I'm like, okay, well, what do I want to do? I normally don't like to keep things the same, because sometimes I'm a routine girl. It's kind of complicated. I'm a routine girl, but then sometimes I can get bored. So, not sure if any of you out there deal with that. But, like, some days it's like, okay, do I want to get up? Do I want to listen to gospel? I don't want to feed myself with a bunch of, negative TikToks or whatever all day. So I want something that's going to help me prep my day. Or do I want to listen to a podcast? So this morning, when I was laying there last night, I kind of looked through my Apple Podcast just to see what new was out there that I would be interested in. And I am a big fan of Crystal King. Not sure if you guys are familiar with who she is. She is one of the actresses, I don't know why I can't say that word right now, that play on the Tyler Perry show called Sisters. Love her. Right now, her and DeVal are my two favorite actor and actresses as of right now. And she has this podcast on Apple that's called Keeping It Positive. And today I went all the way back to her first podcast so I can start over. I listened to her show where her and Isaac Curry, which is a gospel artist, spoke about look at me. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm back. They spoke about survivor's remorse, and I'm sure a lot of us, including myself, go through that. Pretty much, just to sum it all up, because it was about an hour-long podcast. People that make it, or people that maybe a little off, a little, put together than some of the people that surrounds them, or the family, or their friends. Like, how do you deal with surviving when you have, for example, people that want to come and now leech off of you, or make you feel guilty for, being where you are in life, or, God blessing you the way that he do in life, in which he blesses us all, but it's all at our own timing, and all at what we all can handle, because everybody can't handle the blessings that are in store for them at the level that they are then. Not saying they won't ever receive it, but can you handle it with where you are right now in life? So, and she talked about, and Isaac Curry both, when they when they they got to where they were with the fame, and how family members was like, you make money now, can I have, and how they handled it. And it's crazy how some family and friends can look at you sometimes, and they just think because of what you have on the outside that you have it all together and you have enough to spill over to them. Now, granted, if I have it and I know that my household won't be hindered, you know what I mean, with releasing it to you, then yes. But if it looks like I have it, that does not always mean that it's all together in the house. You know what I mean? So I kind of felt that conversation that they had, sometimes even in families dealing with it. Like right now, some of the things that my husband and I talk about it all the time that I have in life, and like I tell people, I don't brag, but sometimes you have family members that are not as fortunate as you. And sometimes because I'm such a giving person, I beat myself up. Or either I'll give it and go without. I used to. I'm learning now. I used to, though. That Sharika is kind of gone. Because I had to learn, girl, if you keep giving, you're going to be without. It's not going to hurt them, but you help them get somewhere. But yet, you still need the help. I had to stop it to get to where I am now. And then, too, you have to also think about the fact that you're enabling a human being. I get it if you're, we all probably fall once or twice. Like, if it's not something that's consistently, I don't mind helping you. But when it becomes consistent, that's when I ask myself, what are you doing to help yourself? So, I wish I could go back, and I was kind of doing things around the house. I may go back and listen to it. I didn't have time to, stop because I had to get up out of the house and jot things down, some bullet points that they were saying. But Isaac had a bunch of good points. One was, if God was the one that gave it to you, then who can take it away from you? Who gonna take it away? Or if he put you up there, who gonna take you down? Right? The only person that can take you down or take it away is him. So stop. Those of you that have worked so hard to get to where you are, you haven't kissed tail, you're in a good place in life, don't feel guilty for that. You did what you had to do to get to where you are in life. And I'm talking to myself. I don't want to feel guilty any longer for living a life that God has blessed me with, and I want more. And not feeling guilty for what others, don't, or me not being able to help them because of some things that they don't have. So I kind of keep it close. I know, and I'm not gonna make this long. I know when I was listening to Isaac Curry, I keep it close. If you're in my close quarters, because I would never want to see my brothers or sisters without. But at the same time, I also want to be able to balance life as well in my house. I have 2 children. So, and that's the way I think about life. If you take from me, you're taking from them too. And I ain't having it. So, yeah, if they're not in your close quarters, I always tell myself, if you're not my mother, my father, my grandparents, and sometimes siblings that are helping themselves, it's a boundary thing right there with you then. Because if I need something in my hand, are you able to help me? It should be a reciprocated relationship. So, yeah, it should be a reciprocated relationship. And as much as I'm always there for you, I will also expect that same expectation I'm going to put on you. I need you to also be there for me. So, if you're not in those close quarters of family, then I'm not going to feel guilty. Because the same things that I can do, you can get out here and do too. So those of you that are suffering with that, you know, find something to take that guilt off of you, honey. You did what you had to do to get where you are now. So, but yeah, he had a lot of good points. So if I go back and listen to it, I kind of come back and maybe put some here. So tell me, you know, y'all's comments, if you dealt with that, if you deal with survivor's remorse, and how you deal with it, how you feel. I would love to hear the feedback from you guys. But yeah, so that's pretty much how my morning started so far. It is 7:06. I'm maybe 15 minutes away from work, so we getting there. It was supposed to be 7 o'clock, so, but we'll see how the traffic is. So I will come back to you guys a little later. I think that's the end of my discussion for Crystal. Again, her name is Crystal King, and she is on Apple Podcasts.